Here we are again, Vincenzo's Kitchen, another one-pan wonder on a stovetop. And today what we're going to make is a pork stir-fry, kind of with a little bit of a twist, and I'm going to get right to it. Right now what we have on the stove is some two-pat buttered pan, and we're going to add, we took two pork chops and we sliced them down after trimming off all the fat. We grated up a apple. We're going to add some shirataki to replace the rice in a stir fry, and we're going to throw some stir fry in there. So here we go. Hope everybody's doing good today. First thing I want to do is take my nicely done up pork from a nice boneless cutlet. And we want to put that in there, get our swizzle going, our sizzle going. And right here I've already done up some grated apple. And we're going to start this with doing our pork up here. And a lot of folks, they overcook the pork so it kind of comes out dry. So this way here, we're not going to have it be dry. Well, that's plenty of pork in there. That's the equivalent of two chops. We sliced it kind of thinly. I wanted it thin because I wanted it to cook fast, but I also wanted it to cook fully. And you've heard me speak before about the benefits of these mixed vegetable bags, which can be had right there at the dollar store, which is now the $1.25 store, with the rate of inflation, which is far above 7%. If you're paying 5 times what you used to pay for something, like a head of cabbage used to be 20 cents, now it's $1 a pound, yeah, that's 5 times. Anyway, after we get the pork going here, that's going to be our next added ingredient. I chose the butter because butter adds flavor. You could use something else. This is going to be a gluten-free. Again, this is a low-carb item. So if you're diabetic and you're gluten-free, this is another recipe that is easily to make, not expensive, won't break the carb bank or your wallet. And for me, that's a good thing, since I worry about all those things, not so much the wallet. So as you can see, just within a couple of minutes here, we have the pork being done up. It's still nice and moist, very little pink left on it. And so the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to add our stir-fried vegetables. We're going to see how much color we got in here. We got fresh pea pods and some carrots, a couple waxed beans, but really not the red that I'm looking for. So we've added that. But I just happen to have, again, from the $1.25 store, I happen to have some pre-done up sweet red peppers, and so that's going to add some nice color to this. Colorful food is healthy food, usually. So you got some nice peppers. What are peppers? $5 a pound for red peppers in the stores. I think that's outrageous. So we're just going to add some of these in here. Yeah, get a nice splash of color in there. So we'll continue to cook this. I know that the pork is done. I want to take some fresh ground pepper I have a nice pepper medley. I'm going to throw some of that in there to add some flavor. We're layering those flavorings. So you've got the goodness. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit. I see I got a little bit more water than I want right there. I do like those pea pods. I'll grow them. Go out there, pick them right off the pea plant, which has a beautiful flower. And I'll eat them right then. Alright, the next thing we have to replace the rice that normally you'd want to put a stir fry on is we have the shirataki. Now this happens to be angel hair. For the entire package of this, it's only 4 grams of carbs and 10 calories. So that's the thing, we can add this instead of the rice and we're good. We aren't going to break that carb bank. And what I've done is I've laid it out on my cooking board, my cutting board, and I've actually sliced it down into smaller pieces so you get that appearance of the rice. So we're going to add that right in there right now. It cooks pretty quick. Again, if you do your prep work ahead of time, it's so much better. Makes cooking so far less of a chore. And things have a tendency to come out way better. Boy, he's looking great. Nice colors in here. You know there's all goodness. So we're going to let this cook for a couple of minutes. I want to recenter my pan. I put a leveler on it so it cooks evenly. So we're going to let that go like that. And then the last thing that we're going to put in there is our apple. So we have some sweet, we have some salty, we have some crunchy, and we have some color, and we have a wide variety of things in there to enjoy. So let's take some of our apple, put him in there because apple goes real well with pork. We're going to add him or her. And we're going to just combine our ingredients. Nice broccoli, peppers, carrots, wax beans, red pepper, some nice shirataki, and our pork. Now that is enough for easily 3 big portions, 4 regular sized portions. Right on the top of the stove. Quick and easy, one pot wonders. I hope that everybody out there is doing well. Remember to stay safe and warm. We were minus 2 degrees out here this morning. That's pretty chilly. Remember to be kind to one another out there and help your neighbor if you can. Unfortunately, I don't have a big lid for this because I'm going to let this cook for a couple minutes before I plate it up. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to be kind to one another out there and help your neighbor if you can. All right, we'll see you.